another video. As you can see on the title, it is a little makeup tutorial. I don't know why I'm looking over here because I'm looking at the camera. It's supposed to be here. So here. Whatever. Scratch that. Welcome back. If you have not subscribed to my channel yet, please do click the subscribe button down below and hit the notification so you can see the next video that I upload. So let's get ready. Alright, so as you see is my face, and this is just a also a catch up on life video. So please bear with me. Alright, so we're gonna start off with our eyebrows. Now, I do not have my eyelash glue, sadly. I don't know where it is. But we're gonna do like a little tutorial on the eyebrows. Right? But I usually have something to my little trick that I learned. But I do not have it. So, pretty depressing. Alright, so I'm gonna use the Milk Hydro. I don't know if you can see it, but it's the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. See that? Okay, focus. Yeah, it's the Grip Primer Hydro Milk. This one, which one is this? Great. I'm gonna put that on my face, prime my face. But yeah, so my life has been like the past, let's say 3 months or so has been very different. So as many of you know, or you guys don't know, if you don't follow me on social media, I am no longer in a relationship. It was my decision to end it. I won't get into too much details on why I did so, but ladies, I would just say to love yourself in everything. There's times where I felt there's nothing wrong in a sense in regards to him, but you know, I just felt I wasn't up to par, if that makes any sense. Even though I was doing most of the stuff, majority of the stuff that, you know, I should do or whatever, but I just felt like I wasn't doing enough. So, how am I holding up? It's been very challenging. I've been trying to distract myself, going to parties and try to enjoy life and try to distract myself from it, but there are days where I do feel lonely because like there's a part of me that's missing. Like I'm used to, you know, talking to somebody every day and calling someone every day, making sure I get home safe every day. Like it's, so when that aspect of my life is gone, it just feels very, very unnatural. Feels weird, you know what I'm saying? So I've been trying to focus more on myself. As you can see, I cut my hair. I don't know if you saw my other video, but I did cut my hair before. I did have dreads. I had dreads for 4.5 years, I'll say, because this November would make 5. So I had it for 4.5 years. I decided to cut it off. Something new. I'm starting to like it, starting to love it. There's days where I hate it. Because I am balding here, but other than that, I wanted to do something new. It's great, you know. So far I've been working a lot, trying to keep myself, you know, busy, not trying to think about it too much, like I said, trying to go outside because if I just stay home, I would just sit here and think of my thoughts, and I don't want to think of my thoughts too much. So I just decided, let me just go outside, let me just try to have fun, let me just go out with my friends, and then, you know. So for our eyebrows, to color it in, what we're going to use is the dark brown pomade. I think it's what, Anastasia. Yeah, Anastasia. This one, this brand. And then in the color dark brown. And then usually what I do is I take an eyelash glue. I would just put it on my eyebrows and then use the same spoolie here, and then I'll just brush it down and it'll just slick down. It won't move, it won't budge, nothing, and it just works on every time. So I'm just filling out eyebrows. But I hope everyone is doing great. I'm doing well. Like I said, I've just been trying to, you know, just trying to love myself again, trying to focus on myself again, trying to, like I said, it's hard because, you know, you have needs, you know, you're just used to having somebody to talk to, so you're just trying to find a way to talk to somebody, you know. So that's the hard part. Like I said, I don't want to get into much details of that, but I am reading a new book. I started reading again. I stopped previously, but I started back reading. I kid you not, is this book, right, that I'm starting to read. It's called The Ritual. Let me tell you something. About this book. This is a spoiler alert. I don't care if I tell you about the story, but this is another part of my life update. I bought a Kindle. And I'm a Kindle girly now. I used to like handheld books in my hand, but now I'm an electronic girly. So I bought a Kindle. It's great. It fits in my bag. It's very, very lightweight. I don't have to like worry about my pages like folding or like spilling. This is a very good investment. I only paid $99 for this. And then it came, well, not come with the case, but I bought this. You know, like how Amazon, when you're about to buy something and it shows like, oh, if you buy this, this, and this, it costs this much, right? So it was a Kindle, then it was the case, and then it was the charger that I got, like the back piece, because the Kindle, it comes with the wire, but you have to get like the back piece to charge it. So it came with that. So for all of that, everything was like $132. Wasn't bad. But I kid you not. Let me show y'all the cover of this book. The cover of the book, I don't know if y'all can see, but I also subscribe to the Kindle Unlimited. So whatever books that's on digital, it's like $11 a month. You just pay that a month, and then you can just read any book for free. So I got about like a good amount of books for free, which I'm very happy about. But listen, The Ritual. Okay, it's called The Ritual by Chantel Tesser. I kid you not. Let me tell you something. It's a dark romance book. I'm sorry, I have to pause. But it's a dark romance book. Dark romance, fantasy. I never knew. I know I like spicy books, but this book right here, top tier. Top tier. Top tier. It hit right up there. Because what? Let me tell you something. It's basically, like I said, spoiler. If you don't want to hear what the book is about, pause, stop watching this video, and then just buy the book and read it for yourself. But if you want to know what this book is about, I'm gonna tell you right now. This book is about, there's this boy. Actually, matter of fact, let's go with this girl. This girl, her name is Blakey, right? Blakey. And she gets into this college called Barrington College. Gets into this fancy college. It's a fancy college where all the rich kids go, like all like the high class rich kids go, and to the point where like it's a type of college where like the parents, they only pay for their school or whatever, and you get all of it, because you know, to have some of the rich kids where they're like they like abuse the system. Like they can do criminal things. They could do anything, and they get away with it because their parents pay off like the judge or whatever to do certain things, right? So that's the type of school that she's in. She's also a rich kid. She never had a job. She never, worked for herself, because her parents give her money, so they pay for this expensive school. In this school, like how there's like frats, sororities, groups, clubs, right? So in this school, there is a group called the Lords. Keep in mind the Lords, right? The Lords. The Lords, it's like, I'm going to call it a frat. Or something like that. It's like a frat, but not like a typical frat. So they are like exclusive. Like they wear suits. Like they wear it's exclusive. So this girl, her boyfriend, his name is Matt. I'm saying this right now. Listen to me right now. You're gonna hate Matt. I do not like him. I hope he falls off a cliff. I hope he drowns and never comes back up. I hope the worst for this man. Even though he's a fictional character, I hope the worst for this man because makes me sick. Anyway, so there are a couple. Come to find out, Matt is part of this group. He's a part of this group, but the girl, like, she's very oblivious to everything. But she wants to know everything, what's going on, because so I know she's a virgin or whatever, and she's been begging him to, do right with him. But he's like, avoid her. He's like, nah, I don't want it. How you deny that? Apparently, when you're first initiated in this type of group, you have to be abstinent. Like, you have to not have physical, things with anybody for about 3 years. Like, you can't do anything. Like, your whole college years, you cannot do anything until you reach your senior year, because it's a rule that they have to go abide, right? So, that's why she keeps getting denied from her boyfriend, Matt, whatever, loser. And she's like, yo, what is really going on here? Like, why you keep denying me? She thinks he's cheating, whatever. And she's like, she's different. She's a different type of girl. Like, she's the type, like, she likes to change, she likes to handcuff, she likes everything. She likes to dominate. She likes smack across my face. I don't care. She's the type. That's her. That's the time that she's on, right? By the way, sorry, I keep losing track because this look is so good. But the concealer that I'm using, it is the Pro Concealer, the LA Pro Concealer, in the shade Toffee. It's definitely too bright when I usually use, but the one that I really normally use is the NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop, but I ran out of that. I have nothing left, so I have to go to the store and get some. Bear with me. But anyway, back to this book, right? So, she, that's the type of girl she's the type of girl, she's like, yeah, I'm all for it. I'm, whatever. So, coming to find out, she runs into this guy named Riot. So Riot is the main character in this book. He's technically the main character, but whatever. But it's Riot and Blakey. Riot, that's my man forever. I don't care what y'all say. Whoever read the book, I don't care what y'all say. Riot is my man. He's my man. That's my man. That's my man. We're gonna have 3 kids and we're gonna get married. I don't care what anybody tells me. Anyway, so she bumps into Riot and in the hallway by coincidence, right? And she sees this tall, dark hair, muscular white man, and he's just, she's just gazing eyes, like she's all drooling and all that other good stuff. Come to find out he's part of the Lords too. Come to find out, Riot is best friends with, or was. Riot was best friends with Matt until the Lords, the whole group showed up and something happened. I'm not getting into details about that, but something happened and they didn't become friends anymore. So now they're like enemies, right? So every time they see each other, like they would just, it's always attitude, calling on each other, whatever. So the fact that Blakey ran into Riot, pissed Matt off. Now, there's an assignment for this type of group of people. Like on their senior year, they get not even before their senior year, they get an assignment where they get a woman has been selected for them. So come to find out, somebody selected Blakey to be Riot's lady, which is, they call it chosen, right? Call it chosen. Long story short, a whole bunch of different battles. Ooh, excuse me. A whole bunch of different things starts to happen once Blakey becomes Riot's chosen, because Matt is obsessed with chosen. Matt is obsessed with Blakey because apparently Blakey is supposed to marry Matt, but Matt is a complete, like, he's a complete jerk to Blakey, and it's so sad. But Riot, let me tell you something. Once y'all read this book, Riot will defend and protect Blakey at all costs. When I tell you, I wish I could just spill everything, but there was this scene, and what the hell happened? When I tell you, it was like a whole bunch of stuff that happened in this book. Like, I can't even, like, mind you, this book has like 600 pages in the Kindle. And the Kindle is about 600 and something pages, and I'm on 300 and something. I'm on chapter 42, and I can't put this book down because it's that good. The drama, the anticipation of certain things, it's just like, yo, what? Mind you, the point of the group is not to fall in love or like be, because it's like whoever they choose, or whoever they marry, they have to marry, or they're supposed to marry because it's money involved. It's like the rich involvement or whatever. It's like a whole monarchy type thing. So it's like, but Riot goes completely off, not obeying the rules, not really obeying the rules, but he's like, I want her and only her because she's the only one that understands me. It's so touching. And the spicy parts, when I tell you them things are spicy, it's like rated R type spicy. And I'm like, oh, can I have somebody like that? And it's very sad, can I have somebody like that? But let me know let's finish this makeup because I keep sidetracking. But yeah, it's so spicy. And I'm up to the part where like I said, Matt, he's been very, very foul, right? Like Matt, it came to the point where when it was official the senior year and it became official that Blakey was Riot's chosen, Matt was off the roof. He was off the roof. He was like, no. So he tried to end everything to the point where he's like, no, he was telling Riot, he's like, no, you're not gonna get her. Yeah, you're not, whatever. And he even went to Blake in the hallway. Went to Blake and was like, I think he was drunk that night. He was drunk or whatever he was. He licked Blake's face and was like, you're gonna become my slave when I marry you, and you will never see the light of day. I said, are you kidding me now? Where's Riot? Where's Riot now? Because Riot needs to come and punch him in the face right now. But like I said, when I tell you Riot is the man that you need in your life, when it comes to protect his woman, it's such a good story, and I cannot wait to finish the end because of the part that I'm at. I'm like, yo, if they listen, y'all can't tell me nothing. Y'all can't tell me shit. look at me. I can't even like, sorry y'all. I can't even like get my thoughts together because I'm thinking about this book. I don't even have enough makeup. Ooh, no. Let's save that. But listen, it's a good book. If you like dark romance, or if you thought about ever getting into reading dark romance, this is my first dark romance book. I'm used to reading like Black experience, urban type of stories, because those are the ones that are only spicy. But no, dark romance, that's what we need to get into. That's what you need to get into. Dark romance is the wave. I kid you not. I found out about this book on TikTok. There's this girl, I think her name's Kiara. And she's like the main person for like book talk. So she was reading the book that I'm reading now, and I saw her TikTok, and she was talking about the book, and I was like, yeah, I gotta read this book. Yes, there was a scene. So, I'm gonna tell you one scene. So, Riot and Blake, they was in the house. They was finished doing the do, and they was getting ready to go to the house, to the big boy's house, right? They was getting ready to go to the big boy's house, and then all of a sudden, you hear knocking on the door. He knock on the door, and then you hear the keys turning. Keys turning to open the door. Guess who's at the door? Blakey's mom. Blakey's mom, she's one controlling that word. So she entered the door, and she's like, "Who the is you? Who the fuck is that?" And then you hear Riot, "Who the fuck is you?" I said, because he knew that was her mom, but the way he so she was like, "Oh, I'm so and so's mom," and then he not left, but he went to another room, and then she was saying the mom was like basically shaming her for having relations with Riot instead of Matt. And she was like, "Oh no, you're gonna marry Matt," blah blah blah, stuff like that. And then Blake is like, "No, I'm not doing it. I'm gonna run away," and blah blah blah. Because Matt, when I tell you, when you read about Matt, he's terrible. He's a terrible person. He's a terrible human being. I don't like him. Whatever. So the mom was like, "No, because I paid for this school. I paid for this apartment. You're gonna marry me." Blah blah blah. And then here come Riot. Not even. She slapped her in the face. She slapped her daughter in the face mad hard, to the point where like Blakey was crying. Riot came out of wherever he came from, choked up the mother to the door, and was like, "Don't you ever touch," what she said? "Don't you ever touch her again," or something like that. I said, "That's my son. That's my son. That's my son. Are you kidding me?" I said, he punched, he like shoved her, like choked her up, like, "You better not touch her ever again. Do you understand that?" The mom was like whispering, "Yeah." I said, "Yeah, this is it." Obviously, Blake discussed this, I want to be turned on by that. I said, "Girl, you're nasty." But yeah, oh Jesus, that was it. That was it for me. I said, yeah. When I read that chapter, I've read it again, because I was like, I know this man did not do that to her. Listen, this makeup about to be a dub, because all I want to talk about is this book. But As you can see, the eyebrows is kind of blended out. I really don't have the eyelash glue, which will be much more better, will be much more slicker, but and my concealer is, everything is just all messed up. But listen, if I were you, get that book, okay? Because now I'm about to go read this book. Because if you're not really much of a book girly, I'm looking at y'all. I'm looking at you. If you're not much of a book girly, I suggest, if you have any free time, even if it's like 10 minutes in a day, read a book. Just to expand your knowledge. Even though this is a spicy book, but there's words where I'm like, oh, I never heard this word before, or let me look it up, let me see. So now you just build up your vocabulary. You know what I'm saying? So this helps me buy time, especially when I'm on the bus, going to work, I'm on a train, instead of me scrolling on TikTok or scrolling on Instagram, I'm reading a book. So yeah, listen, I'm gonna end this video because 1, I'm tired. 2, I had a very long day. I just came from work. I am tired. But this is not even a basic look. This is not even nothing because I didn't even finish it. So I don't know why I even continued. But I will put the link down below when it comes to this book. If you want to buy a Kindle and not get a book because you're not the type of have a book person, you're not the person to have a book in your hands, maybe you want something electronic, I will definitely put the link down below about this Kindle. But listen, I carry with this with me every day. I'm on the train, eyes blue. Listen, so if you don't know, temporarily I am on a social media break as far as the Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. I still have TikTok up only because I still want to promote my YouTube and my channel. But as far as those social medias, I'm taking a break because another thing, which I will announce in another video, I have another journey that I'm about to embark. But I will explain that in the next video. But I hope everyone have a great day, have a great week, have a great weekend. No matter what it is, believe in yourself, love yourself. See you on my next video. Bye.